Tom. We need to get to our next gig. We're doing this for you and our lovely Saga. You take care of things on this side. Don't screw it up, Tom!
I'd seen it all play out. Like a horror movie I'd been forced to watch. The Dark Presence held all the cards now.
All right. Nothing else left.
You need to come to me. I'm done trying to move with this leg.
Estevez cracks me up.
Welcome back, Wake. You are Wake now, right? With the shadow out of you? Some good news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple. But I should have put you in a box and shipped you off to a containment facility the second I laid eyes on you. The only question now is... are you able to fix this?
I can try.
Not the most encouraging answer, but we'll make it work.
Scratch. The Dark Presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake. If she ends up in the dark place, she could be there forever. It took me 13 years to get out. Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right? Maybe they'll get her out. With the power of rock and roll.
I saw them when I was trapped there. They performed in my musical.
I'm immediately less optimistic about this.
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a bureau containment unit like that. And now the Dark Presence is occupying Agent Casey? When it attacked him in the woods, it must have been preparing for this.
And now he has the clicker. Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the manuscript. If I can read the ending, I can rewrite it. I need to go after him.
Well, you won't get very far without these. This plan is a real Hail Mary, Wake. I wish I could help, but this is all on you. I got you every kind of weapon we have available. Don't fuck it up.
Just all the stuff he had in the dark place.
I needed a car. The FBI vehicle would be at the parking lot.
All right, let's go around, grab any ammo. I didn't pick up a Saga. Oh, he can't pick up arrows. That's fine. So my shoebox, anything? Nothing worth it. All right. We're out of here. Oop. How do I get out of here? Go this way, right? Yeah, I can go through now. I think. All right. Perfect.
I was awake again. Clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the Dark Presence.
Hi, Narik. Hello, Sage. It's fun to have Alan walk back through here, this area from the start of the game. It's clever. I don't want to use all those, but I needed to kill him, so it's fine. Alrighty, let's move forward. It's wild to be at the end of this game again after all this time. I don't know why sometimes items glitch and they like clearly spawn in the wrong positions. Oh, oops. I think I've only died a couple times this playthrough total. Like, it's probably significantly less than I did on my original playthrough. Like, even counting the boss fights that I've had to, like, cut content out of, like, I've only died, I want to say probably, like, 10 times total, which really isn't that bad, considering that we're playing the game on Nightmare, and I'm kind of playing fast and loose.
The dark presence went into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into Scratch.
Alan's got nothing to say about the FBC. All right. Oop. Time to take Saga's car back to town. Was this open last time we were here? Are the raccoons getting in again?
I had to get to Bright Falls. See this through to the end. I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me. It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever. If Scratch had brought the dark place here, this would take me back inside. In 2010, I had dived in, a leap of faith for Alice, with no idea that the cost would be a nightmare worse than death. It had taken me 13 years to get out. Now Alice was dead, because of me. And I was gonna make that leap again, this time knowing the cost all too well. Another way to look at it? I had brought the dark place here with me. I never had gotten out. Maybe after this I finally could. It was a fool's hope. I had no choice. I had to do it. That didn't make me any less terrified.
I like how clear it is that Alan is a very changed man now. I think his arc is very well earned in this game.
This is not what I expected.
Wake deftly tricks the reader into believing the cult of the tree is the story's antagonist.
Return shines a light on its author's brilliantly dark mind.
Final commercial.
Hello, I'm Ilmo Koskela, and welcome to the Koskela Brothers Book Club. This week we will review the highly anticipated new novel by Alan Wake, Return. Return is printed on a firm, high-quality white offset, uncoated paper stock, making every page a true delight to turn in your fingertips. Alan Wake's brilliance is on full display with his choice of a hardcover book jacket made of a premium enamel stock with gloss lamination that is both tasteful and pleasant to the touch. Isn't that right? Wake set a high standard with his previous novels, but I can say without hesitation that Return contains the best and most compelling book description on a back cover that I have ever read. This book blurb is truly riveting and will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It is accompanied by a tasteful photograph of Alan Wake's home here in Bright Falls. The book weighs 1 pound and 3 ounces. Return is a true masterpiece. I'll give it a perfect score of 5 Alma beers out of 5. How about you?
There you have it. Alan Wake has done it again. This was the Koskela Brothers Book Club. Cheers.
Oh, wow. I mean, the interesting thing, Sage says, him going from a very bitter and angry celebrity struggling with alcohol abuse to a reluctant but compassionate hero is very satisfying, even when he's making things harder on himself for no reason. I think the thing about this that's, like, really interesting to me is that Alan goes from someone with writer's block, who, like, doesn't see the whole picture of a story, to someone who sees himself as a character in that story and pushes through his own problems by knowing how to write a narrative. I find that really interesting. Like this idea that Alice posits earlier in the game of like, you know, this is a spiral. It's either destruction or ascension. It's like Sam Lake himself is saying like, oh, we couldn't make a sequel for so long because we didn't know how to like keep Wake as a protagonist and give him this hero's journey. But the whole reason why we couldn't is because we were trying to find a way to give like him a happy ending, and like that's like unempathetic to everyone else, but it also doesn't understand how like a story works. And then him learning that like he needs to be able to go through the destruction in order to achieve like his atonement, his redemption, and then get into the final arc is like very interesting. And I think that setting all the other character arcs up against that is what lets them move forward, which is from a writing perspective extremely like new and fresh feeling.
I needed to get a copy of Return. I needed to read the ending to have a shot at changing it. I was inside Scratch's ending, a perverse version of reality. The townspeople brainwashed. Everyone and everything revolved around Return, as if it had just been published.
From under and turns into an all-out supernatural horror.
I love this song.
The tragedy of Saga losing her family is a blatant commentary on a woman's struggle to balance her personal and professional lives.
Naked Norman.
Stage fight scene in Departure is one-upped by the absolutely mind-frying Dark Ocean summoning.
They don't let me through, so I gotta find a way through. But I don't remember what to do. We will figure it out.
I didn't understand what was going on here.
Return is sold out.
A spellbinding tour de force.
I think they might have one out back in Rose's room. Oh, I can't go back here. Where do I gotta go?
Return is a story that can hope.
Wake deftly tricks the reader into believing the cult of the tree is the story's setting the trilogy's exciting conclusion at Deerfest.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Oh, here it is.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go. To rewrite the ending of Return.
Sick story. And I
Shit. I could get out through the back. I had the book now. I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror story. This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer and his final divine work of art, the novel Return come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading. I needed to reach the writer's room. Write a new conclusion. Was Scratch's insecure need for fame, for praise, drawn from my psyche? I would bring his sick fantasy crashing down around him.
I love that reveal up there. The iconography there.
I had to find another way inside. Alice? What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
I am wondering if Alice worked with the Blessed Pictures organization in order to put herself in the dark place, or if she used Barry and their assets in order to do that, like his resources, because we know that she isn't dead. That she just tricked Alan into thinking it so that he would have his spiral and then would have hope at the end. A means of ascending.
safe in the light, Alan. For now. But he's very pushy.
Rose, right? From the diner. How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving you any messages.
Oh, I get it. Yes, Alan, only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan. This shit won't right itself, no matter what William Shakespeare said.
Right. Thank you, Rose. I'll do what I can.
I love Rose. She's great. Just absolutely absurd. I wanted to know if he...
Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic.
All right.
That's where the windows were.
They can't, you can't get into her Alan Wake shrine, so Alan can't comment on it. Now where's Ati?
We'll loop around and come together, Tom. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and Vileda. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can give life or drown it.
Akti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that shit won't start beating your underpants. Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go. The matter is a stake. Now comes the end of the rhyme.
Thank you, Akti. I was here. I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right. I needed an ending that took everything already in return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work.
The end. Eternal Deerfest. The novel return come true. My final divine work of art. First granted to the people of Bright Falls, and over time it would spread, the celebration reaching everyone.
Return's ending was an eternal Deerfest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread dangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea. In a horror story, the ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is Arrow, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance.
Pay the price. The dark horror ending, to save them all, the hero must pay the price.
Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
Through darkest dark, I'm pushing through. Through the end, I'm reaching you. Though they keep saying that my baby is gone, I keep on loving you. For my love's the light, holding you tight, holding you tight. And they can never take that away. I'll change the story where it's saying there is no one left to love, and there's no light left to guide us home. I keep you with me through the darkest nights, and I won't let go, won't let go. I lost that plot along the way. Still got my voice, last words to say. I'll change this story so it's saying when there's no one left to love.